Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will take you to Florence and inside the Basilica of Santa Croce, a treasure of this timeless city. I will introduce its rich historical background, the brilliant construction specialists who shaped it, and the haunting legend that still echoes through its walls, along with so much more. Get ready to explore a place where the past meets the extraordinary. Imagine we are standing in Florence Piazza Santa Croce, the Tuscan sun glittering off a marble facade. Before you rises the Basilica of Santa Croce, a church that's more than a place of worship. It's a world of history and genius. Known as the Pantheon of Italian Greece, it houses the cubes of Michelangelo, Machiavelli, and Galileo Galilei. But it's Galileo's story that grips us today. His brilliance, his defense, and the chilly legend about three of his fingers. We will explore Santa Croce history, rules, and the masters who built its exterior and interior. Its standout feature and the tale of Michelangelo's severed digits that still haunts this sacred space. First step, where began its historical background. Santa Croce's journey begins in 1294. As Florence bloomed into a medieval powerhouse, the Franciscan order, inspired by St. Francis of Assisi's call to poverty, chose a marshy plot outside the city walls to build their church. It was a mission to serve the poor. But France's elite, like the Bardi and the Bruzzi families, saw a choice to flex their wealth and faith. They funded the project, turning a harbor vision into a grand monument. By the 16th century, Santa Croce became a resting place for Italians' brightest minds. Michelangelo was buried here in 1564, his body smuggled from Rome to Florence. Niccolo Machiavelli joined later, honored for his sharp intellect, but Galileo Galilei's path was rocker. When he died in 1642, branded a heretic by the Catholic Church for insisting Earth orbited the Sun, he was tucked into a small, unmarked corner of Santa Croce. It wasn't until 1737 to 95 years later that the admirers moved him to a grand tomb in the nave, cementing his place among the greats. That his burial, though sparked a legend, will any rival soon. Second step, I will introduce its architectural structure and features. Exterior, a new Gothic facade and a bell tower. Santa Croce's exterior is a story of endurance and elegance. In 1294, architecture Annoro di Cambro, also behind the Florence Duomo, laid the foundations, focusing on structure over decoration. The facade remained raw brick for centuries, a preface hiding inner splendor. 1863, Niccolo Matters, a Jewish architect, transformed it. His new Gothic design, completed in 1865, drapes the church in white, green, and pink marbles. Its mosaics gleaming like the Duomo's. At its peak, a Star of David nods to Matter's heritage, a bold flourish in Catholic Florence. Now, let me talk about the bell tower. Rising beside Santa Croce is the bell tower, decided by General Bocconi in the 1840s to replace a damaged predecessor. Its new Gothic arches and delicate tracery echo the facade and its bells. Once summoning monkeys still climb across the city. Together, facade and tower frame Santa Croce as a visual landmark. Interior, the Sixteen Chapel's Gothic glory. Inside, a novel decomposes vision unfolds. A T-shaped basilica, 115 meters long, with a wide nave and soaring pointed arches, perfect for fresco preaching. Begun in 1294 and consecrated in 1442, it was refined by successors. The interior soil lies in its 16 chapels, lining the nave and the apse, such a capsule of art and faith. The Bardi and Bruzzi chapels, founded by banking dynasties, glow with Giotto di Bondoni's early 1300s frescoes. Gestures scenes, St. Francis preaching to birds, aiding the poor, burst with life, their naturalism sparking the Renaissance. The chapels, like the Bargelli and the Castellani, hold works by Giotto's students, such as Tado Gaddi, their colors vivid after centuries. Sponsored by noble families, these chapels blend devotion with prestige. Their sculptures and paintings showcasing Florence's wealth and genius. The nave, flamed by these treasures, feels like a gallery of eternity. Highlights: Primo Chiostro, Pazzi Temple, and wooden roof. Three features shine brightly: the Primo Chiostro, Pazzi Temple, and wooden roof. The Primo Chiostro, or first cloister, is a serene courtyard of the church's south side, built in the 14th century, likely under Arnulfo's influence. Its Gothic arcade of slender columns and graceful arches surrounds a tranquil garden, a haven for Franciscan monks. It offers visitors a timeless stillness. Its steelwork a whisper of medieval craft. The Pazzi Temple, outside where the cloister, is a Renaissance job by Filippo Brunelleschi, completed in the 1440s. Its dome, pastoral walls, and geometric harmony redefine elegance, a quiet contrast to the church's Gothic grandeur. Wooden roof spanning the nave is a medieval marvel, crafted by 14th century carpenters. Its beam lattice weathered the 1966 annual flood, when mud rose 5 meters. Harmony tubes and art. Restored, it stands as a testament to Florence's enduring skill. Now, let me move on to the last part, a fascinating legend, the cause of Galileo's three fingers. In 1737, when Galileo's remains were moved from a quiet corner to a giant tube in Santa Croce's nave, a street actor unfolded. Admirers, led by scholar Arthur Francesco Gori, cut off three fingers from his right hand, thumb, index, and middle, as a relics of the scientists who claimed the Earth orbited the Sun. These digits, symbols of his stargazing genius, were preserved and now rest in Florence Galileo Museum. The middle finger, pointing defiantly upward. But a dark legend swirls around them. Locals say the fingers are cursed, bringing woe to their keepers. Gory, who took the middle finger, died in 1757. Some whisper from a fever tied to his price. In the 1800s, a collector with the thumb and index fingers reportedly suffered headaches or worse before they vanished in 1905. They were suffering at an auction in 2009, thereby anonymous, perhaps fearing the jinx. No records prove these tales, but they haunted Florence streets. I'm nearing the end now. Santa Croce is Florence's heartbeat. Faith, art, and history entwined. From its Francisco's rules to Meta's facade and Bocchini's bell tower, from Arnolfo's chapels to Brunelleschi's chapel and the sturdy roof, is monument to human spirit. Galileo's three-finger labyrinth as a ghost thrill, echoing its fight for truth. Visit, pause among the tombs, and listen. You will feel Florence's pulse and maybe a whisper from the past. Every place has a story. Thanks for discovering this one with me. Take care and see you next time.